Chapter 2, The Forgotten Portrait. That night, the storm returned. But Aria didn't close the window this time. She sat beside it, letting the cold rain sting her skin while the city below blurred into ribbons of silver and gold. The world felt distant, unreal, like she was living in someone else's dream. Ever since she met Kael Donovan, nothing inside her felt normal anymore. Every thought, every heartbeat carried a strange ache, as though her soul was trying to remember something her mind could not. She couldn't stop thinking about him, the calm in his voice, the quiet depth in his eyes, the way the air changed when he was near. It wasn't attraction. It was recognition. He felt like a memory she had forgotten to live. Her phone buzzed suddenly, jolting her from her thoughts. The message on the screen was simple. "Can't sleep either?" The sender was an unknown number. Her pulse jumped as she typed back. "Who is this?" A reply came almost immediately. "Kael. Sorry if it's late." For a long moment, she just stared at the screen. His words felt too casual for how much they made her chest tighten. Their conversation that night flowed like water, soft, hesitant, full of unspoken tension. He asked about her work, about what she loved to photograph. She told him she liked capturing forgotten places, things left behind. He said he understood, that sometimes he felt like a forgotten person himself. Then he asked her a question that stopped her breath. "Do you believe in déjà vu?" She hesitated before answering. "More than I should." After a few seconds, his next message appeared. "When I saw you today, it felt like remembering something I never lived. Like I knew you, long before this life." Her hands trembled. Her mind tried to find reason, but her heart already knew the truth. It wasn't their first meeting. It was their reunion. That night, when she finally fell asleep, she dreamed again. A burning castle. A blood-red moon. A woman in silver armor screaming as fire swallowed her world. And a man, Kael, reaching for her through the smoke. Their hands almost touched before everything turned to darkness. She woke with tears on her face. The next morning, she tried to bury herself in work, pretending that the dream hadn't shaken her. But when she went to St. Raina's University to return her press badge, fate found her waiting. Kael stood near the entrance, rain dripping from his dark coat, holding something wrapped in cloth. He looked like he hadn't slept either. "You forgot this," he said softly, handing her the item. When she unwrapped it, her breath caught. It was a portrait, aged, cracked, and painted centuries ago. The woman in it had her face. The same eyes. The same expression. At the bottom of the frame, written in faded ink, was a name that made her skin crawl. Kael Dorian. Year 1427. He looked troubled. "I found it this morning in the gallery archives. No record of who donated it. But when I saw it," his voice faltered. "It felt like I'd painted it myself." Aria couldn't speak. The weight of centuries pressed between them. Every heartbeat echoed the same truth: this wasn't coincidence. It was destiny, circling back again. As the rain poured behind them, the world seemed to blur into silence. Kael's gaze held hers, steady, searching, as if trying to solve the same puzzle that tormented her. The wind carried the scent of rain and something older, something sacred. He stepped closer, and she didn't move away. When his fingers brushed her cheek, the world fractured. Images rushed through her mind, the burning castle again, the taste of ash in the air, a woman's scream, a promise whispered before death. She saw Kael holding her, both of them surrounded by flames. The vision vanished as suddenly as it came, leaving only the sound of their breathing and the rain. Aria stumbled back, her pulse racing. Kael's expression mirrored hers, half fear, half recognition. They didn't speak. There was no need. Both knew something ancient had awakened between them. But before either could understand it, a whisper sliced through the quiet, a woman's voice, low and distant, like the wind speaking through glass. "You're not supposed to find each other yet." The lights in the hallway flickered and died. When they blinked back on, Kael was gone. Aria stood alone, the portrait still clutched to her chest, her hands trembling. Her phone buzzed again. She looked down, expecting another message from him, but the name on the screen made her blood run cold. Celeste Ward. The message read. Don't go near him again. Some love stories are meant to end before they begin. She stared at the words until the letters blurred. A strange chill crept across her skin. Somehow, Celeste already knew. Somehow, she had always known. That night, Kael appeared at her door, rain-drenched and breathless. His eyes looked haunted, his voice quiet but certain. He told her that Celeste had been acting strange, that he didn't understand what was happening but needed to see her. Against every warning in her mind, Aria let him in. As he spoke, she felt the same pull, the same connection that defied logic. He said he couldn't stop thinking about her, that being near her felt like remembering a life he'd forgotten. She felt it too, stronger than ever, binding them in something neither could escape. When he reached out to touch her again, their fingers met and the air itself seemed to breathe. The room shimmered faintly, like starlight trapped in glass. For a brief, trembling moment, time folded. Their souls remembered. Then came the scent of jasmine, the same perfume from the gallery. Aria turned to the window, and her heart dropped. Across the street, beneath the soft glow of a streetlight, stood Celeste. Her golden hair gleamed in the rain, her face calm, her smile unreadable. She raised her gaze slowly, locking eyes with Aria through the glass. It wasn't anger Aria saw there, it was knowledge. Possession. Fate. Then Celeste turned and disappeared into the storm. Kael looked out after her, his expression darkening. He didn't say a word. He didn't have to. Both of them knew this wasn't over. The rain outside grew heavier, and lightning split the sky. In its brief flash, Aria caught sight of something strange on her wrist, a faint, glowing mark in the shape of a crescent moon. It pulsed once with light, then faded away. Far away, under the blood-colored sky, Celeste stood alone in the storm, whispering to the heavens. They found each other again, and now, it begins.